Hi, good morning. I am so sorry. I'm super embarrassed.
Yeah.
Hi, puppy.
Let me get.
This man is 74-year-old John Arthur Getrew, an elderly homeowner in Hayward, California. What he doesn't know is that he's speaking with an undercover officer.
That man look like he murdered people for a living.
Closing in on a decades-old secret, and things are about to take an unexpected turn.
Look like he was a coach or something at a school or a college, or a football coach or some shit.
I was turning around in your driveway and I accidentally hit your car.
Which one?
The one parked in the driveway. Do you want to maybe take a look to see if we should exchange insurance information?
Take a peek.
Oh man, I'm so sorry. So embarrassing.
Sure, something. Yeah, go ahead. Champion your back.
Damn, look how they got that boy. She won't
What do you
play like
call-
she hit his
call?
coat.
All right, what's this?
We'll talk in a minute.
Anybody else in the house?
No, my wife's at work.
Deputies give John a routine pat-down before he's led to the front seat of a police vehicle.
Take a seat.
You want to rest on that?
You're gonna close the door, make sure the dogs.
Yes.
We'll take care of your dog.
Okay.
Though he hasn't been told why he's been arrested, John applauds the deputies for the ruse.
Good line for coming out of the house. Get that guy out of the house.
Months earlier, cold case investigators in San
That nigga seem real calm right now to see they just came in like that and got him. Like, you could tell he probably hiding way more than that one murder. I tell
Clara
you that.
County reopened a murder case that had remained unsolved for 45 years.
1973.
DNA from the crime scene was compared to a public database, allowing investigators to trace a family tree and identify John, a husband, father, and former Boy Scout leader, as the primary suspect. Investigators bring him in for questioning, hoping to uncover the truth. Is this devoted husband and father simply the wrong man? Or has his carefully lived life been a cover
Nah, you could tell by how he was when they got him. He the right man.
for something
you could
far
tell he the
more
right
sinister?
one. He the
The
one.
following is based on official police records, and most of the footage has never been seen before.
So I'm Sergeant Cortez, okay? I'll let you know what's going on and why you're here today,
I'd
okay?
like to know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now you'll like to know. Shit, I would have been asking that since the house.
Before I let you know what's going on, I just want to get your personal information. Just confirm your name. Your full name is John Arthur
Getrew.
Getrew?
Getreu.
Okay. Were you ever in the military?
No.
No.
Information about his past and childhood, revealing that he was born in Newark, Ohio, and spent the early years of his life moving frequently due to his
Totally
father's
different
long
when he was
military
young.
career. He spent a significant part of his teen years in West Germany, where his family lived on a U.S. military base.
Now, you mentioned that he had never been arrested.
Damn,
and
never?
I found out something about that something happened in Germany. Can you tell me about
I
that?
was arrested in Germany.
Okay, what happened with that? Can you tell me about that?
I was accused of murder.
The revelation
Damn.
is especially jarring, given that he
Ain't that something you would have mentioned if they asked you ever been arrested and you say no? Then some nigga bring up Germany. You like, oh yeah, right, yeah, I was
is here
accused.
today on accusations of his involvement in a completely separate murder.
That's why I
Tell me
said it don't look
about
like this the first murder.
What
He done
happened?
did a couple.
What was the accusation against you?
I killed a chaplain's, or not chaplain, yeah, chaplain's daughter.
Okay.
And that was all I knew.
Okay. Do you remember what happened
No.
with this young female?
No.
No?
I didn't even know her.
The young girl,
Sure,
15-year-old
sure.
Margaret Williams, attended a dance at an American youth club one Saturday night in 1963, when John was just 18 years old. The two were said to have met on the street shortly after, where she agreed to let him walk her home. Her body was discovered the next day on a baseball diamond behind the
You talking
club.
about he ain't even
She'd
know.
been sexually assaulted and strangled.
You didn't even know her? Why did they arrest you? I mean, if...
Probably the next day,
Okay.
after they found the body, I guess.
Okay. How did they tie you to this body? How did they connect you to this body?
Somebody had seen me, walk that direction or walk towards a school, or
Okay.
it was an elementary school.
Okay. Did you... I mean, I don't know the details of what
I
happened.
don't know the details either, so
Okay. Did you actually meet this young lady?
that's what they say.
The Though John maintains his innocence, he was found guilty at trial for Margaret's murder, ultimately receiving a sentence of 10 years in a German juvenile prison. Because of his age at the time, he was released after serving roughly 2/3 of his sentence.
I was about to say, so you was arrested for the murder and everything. I thought when he said accused, I'm thinking he just saying like, yeah, they accused me of it, but then I was found like not guilty, and you know it was good. But man,
You
served
walk
time
free.
for this and everything.
And so you spent actually 6 years in prison? over
Something
there?
like that.
Wow.
Damn.
And how, after you were released, what happened?
I just was dropped off at McGuire Air Force Base, and my father picked me up, and that was it.
That was it? You came back to the
Never
United
heard
States?
a word from him. Nothing.
Okay.
After returning to the United States, John moved to California, and in 1975 was once again at the center of a serious crime.
And then
Yeah.
at some point, there was another accusation against you about a sexual assault from the Palo Alto Police
Yeah,
Department?
Palo Alto Police Department.
Okay.
That's when I was the leader of an Explorer post.
Okay. Can you tell me about what happened there?
Nothing.
Okay.
You know.
It's a lot of
I was
nothing going on.
accused, interviewed, and that was it.
Okay. What's this allegation? I got to ask you.
Yeah.
This allegation that this young girl made against you that you sexually assaulted
Yeah.
her. Did that actually happen?
No, not that I, yeah.
You were about to say no, not that I know of.
Sexually assaulted
You
her?
know it's
Did
allowed
that
when niggas
actually
say
happen?
that.
No, not that I, yeah.
What?
Not that I know of. And if I was arrested for specifically that and then not even tried, and then nothing's happened, like I told him, nothing happened.
Yeah.
I never saw her again. You know.
Did you end up serving time for that? Do you remember?
No, I didn't. I didn't serve any time that I know of.
Okay.
That you
I
know
can't-
of. That's
yeah.
something you will remember.
Okay.
It was so piddly that Yeah.
You weren't didn't go to trial or anything
No.
like that? Okay.
According to multiple news sources, John was 31 years old when the teenager came forward, claiming he not only assaulted and strangled her, but threatened to kill her if she didn't comply. He received a 6-month sentence, serving just 30 days on weekends after 5 were suspended.
He look like the type that'll like hold you up with a screwdriver or something. Like, bitch, I'll kill you if you say so.
So I want to tell you a little bit about my investigation, okay? Are you familiar with the with Palo Alto area, Stanford area, the hills in Stanford?
yeah.
You ever go out there? You
I
ever,
was a scout leader. I traveled all those hills.
Scout
what
leader.
hills are you talking
Well, we were out in the Bay, Half Moon Bay Hills,
Okay.
and I traveled up through there, hiked with the boys.
Did you ever go in the hills, like in the area around Page Mill Road? Page Mill Road, like just west of Stanford?
No,
No, you never went to that area?
No.
Okay. So I'm investigating there's a murder up there in the hills. Would there be any reason that you were ever up in those hills? No?
You said no before you really
No.
even think about it. You gotta
Leslie
think
Marie
about this.
Perloff was a 21-year-old Stanford University graduate working as a law clerk at the North County Law Library in Palo Alto, California in 1973. Her body was found dumped in the Stanford Dish hiking area. A floral scarf was found tightly knotted around her neck and had been used as a ligature to strangle her to death. It was DNA found beneath her fingernails that led them to John, who at the time worked near the Stanford campus as a security guard.
You ever see this young lady? You know her?
no, who's that?
Yeah, it's a young lady that an investigation I'm doing, and she was
No,
murdered.
who's that?
Do you ever see her at all?
No.
She look familiar?
Leslie's 1972 orange Chevrolet Nova was found parked at the gate of an old quarry near Old Page Mill Road, just east of where her body was found.
Do you remember ever stopping by the side of the road and looking into this vehicle?
No,
It's an orange Chevy Nova.
no,
No?
no, sir.
Okay.
Confidently.
Do you know the name Leslie Perlov? Leslie Perlov?
No.
No? Okay. She wasn't a girlfriend of yours?
Oh no.
Okay. I had to ask.
She's cute anyway.
Yeah, very.
That would
very
be
cute.
about, she'd be about 18 years old, I guess,
Okay.
at Stanford. Yeah, Stanford graduate, yeah. But that's it.
How
I
you
don't
know
even
all that?
recognize her.
18 years old?
Curiously, the sergeant hasn't shared with John that Leslie was a Stanford graduate.
I'm
Why
about
do
to
you, why do you
say.
say she's a Stanford graduate?
Well, just by the way she dresses and all in
Okay.
this area, you know.
Sure.
Unless she got on school clothes.
I didn't say
don't know.
graduate either. I said, you know, she's a college kid.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
now he going back on his words.
You know, she's a college
You
kid.
talking
But
about-
either I said,
I
you
didn't
know,
say graduate. You said graduate. You said
she's
a college,
a college
graduate.
kid.
Oh, okay. Now this young lady was obviously murdered, like I said. She was strangled.
Mm,
Would you ever think about doing anything like that?
nope.
I know that you were accused of a sexual
Yeah.
assault, right? Would you ever think about committing a sexual assault?
Have no reason for it.
And I'm going to ask you these tough questions
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it's
yeah.
part of the investigation. When you were younger, did you ever fantasize about sexual assault?
That's what it sounds like by looking at my record.
Yeah.
Right. That's
Or
exactly what it
killing
looks
a
like.
young woman. Okay.
No.
In this investigation, if your DNA was on this young lady, how do you think? Why would you think your DNA was on her?
Haven't the slightest idea.
Were you involved in the murder of this young girl?
Nope.
As the sergeant continues to press for answers, John inches closer to a major mistake, not yet aware of what he's
You
about
already
to give
made
away.
one with the graduate
You
shit.
you know about DNA and how it's transferred, right?
Yeah.
Um,
No, it's,
What-
this can be how it's transferred. It's I can always just tell.
okay, tell me about
Yeah,
that.
one is semen,
Okay,
one is from the mouth.
sure.
You know,
Yeah.
that's the only two that I know of.
Okay.
Now, if there's some that are bodily, I mean, other than these two transferred, then it's totally different.
Okay. And you know about technology now, advances in
Technology is
technology.
getting good.
Yeah. So there's.
They're catching them every day. They're
How,
catching-
how do you
caught
think your DNA would be on a person?
Don't know.
Don't know. Okay.
Especially this person or these two persons.
What two persons?
Well, that you're talking about.
Yeah.
The two young women.
Okay. I showed you a picture of that one young lady.
Yeah. No.
Okay. What's the second young lady?
The one up on the one up on the hill.
Okay.
Yeah. There's two different places you're talking about.
Okay. What's one of them's up on the hill?
Yeah.
Okay. And then up on what hill? Well, you mentioned the hill.
Yeah. You mentioned it.
I mentioned the hills.
Yeah.
Okay. And what's the other one? Because I don't remember another one.
He must got a
Well,
motherfucker on the hill.
There's the two
Embarrassing.
girls. It's not both the same place.
Okay. I mentioned one girl up on the hill.
Yeah. I mean, they okay. Wherever she was.
Old
wherever
mind
the
starting to
second
get
girl
confused.
was.
Oh, okay.
While the sergeant doesn't yet know it, another woman was found in the Palo Alto area in 1974, 1 year after Leslie's body was discovered. 21-year-old
This nigga
Janet
got a
Taylor
couple
was found
bodies under his
dumped
belt.
along Sandhill Road in the same Stanford Dish hiking area. According to news sources, she'd also been assaulted and strangled to death. The serial killer responsible for the deaths of both Leslie and Janet would escape justice for decades. Until now.
I think I'm at a point in my investigation that,
I'm guilty, and that's it.
well, I'm
I mean, we know you're a pathological liar. We know that much.
trying, well, there's a couple things,
I'm guilty, and that's it.
well, I'm trying, well, there's a couple things, John.
You're laughing. It ain't funny.
Your DNA's on her,
yeah.
okay? I'm not trying to find out who did it.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm trying to find out is why he did it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you know more than you're telling me.
No, I wish I knew.
With John refusing to admit the truth, another investigator joins in the effort to obtain a confession. And the added pressure will soon tear his lies even further apart.
I bet he's slipping
It's not an
already.
accident that your DNA got there. Your DNA and the type of DNA and where it is on the victim, there's no other explanation.
Mm-hmm.
You committed this crime. We know you committed this crime. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
What we don't know is why. And we're going to give you the opportunity to explain it to us.
You don't have to. I thought about it, and that's all I can think of. No.
Know what?
No, I'm not guilty.
Okay. Well, I'm telling you right now you are.
Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
Okay. You had to have known this day was coming.
Yeah, I know that. Why it took so damn long.
As they push harder for the truth about Leslie, John
So
wants
Why it took so damn long.
So if you knew it was coming and why it took so long, how are you denying it? You basically admitting it right now.
As they push harder for the truth about Leslie, John once again lets slip that she wasn't the only one he left in the hills.
So why her?
I don't even know who she is. If that's the first girl or the one girl that's up on the hill or whatever, you know.
What do you mean the first girl?
Well, he said there's two people, there's two girls. Unless I misunderstood him. They were killed within probably an hour of each other and 2 hours of each other.
See, ain't nobody ever said none of that, mentioned none of that. He just, he let certain shit slip up. That's
Or
crazy.
day in, or who knows.
Do you remember? How do you remember those details?
Some of the questions he's asked me.
Do you remember seeing any newspaper articles or
No,
media
just-
about those?
Nobody, but that girl there is not the other one that he showed me. If that's the girl there with,
He only showed you one girl.
the other picture, I doubt it.
Why's that?
I mean, look at the body.
Mm-hmm.
It could be somebody else. I don't think they're the same one.
Is that why you don't recognize her?
No,
Because that's not the girl that you
I'm
killed?
not questioning. I don't recognize her. I've never seen her.
Do you think it was a different girl that you killed and that's not the one we're
I
showing
didn't
you?
kill any girl.
I thought
didn't kill the
were
girl
gonna
in
let that one
Germany?
go.
No? Well, that's total different.
I don't know what he said.
Kill the girl in Germany? A girl that you killed and that's not the one
I
we're showing
didn't
you?
kill any girl.
You didn't kill the girl in Germany?
No? Well, that's total different.
Ha!
That's when I was 18 years old or younger.
In a
He
final
did.
confrontation, investigators forced John to face the mounting evidence against him.
He
There's a
basically
situation in
did it at the time.
Germany
Yeah.
where a girl ends up dead and you weren't there.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a situation
Here,
here,
that was.
years later after you came back to the States, where a girl ends up dead and you say you weren't there, yet your DNA is there.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think the chances are of that happening?
I don't know.
What would you do if you were us and you were investigating this case? What would that look like to you?
There's a brick wall.
What do you mean there's a brick wall?
Well, I mean, you found out, you couldn't find out, so.
What do you mean I found out and I couldn't find
Oh,
it?
nothing. I'm just let it go. I'm.
Well, you understand it's my job not
Yeah.
to let things like that
I'm
go,
not,
right?
I'm not I have nothing to say about it.
It's got to be quite a burden, John.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to put the questioning from here on, unless I'm represented by somebody in the courts.
What do you mean?
A lawyer.
Yeah,
You'd like a lawyer?
I like a lawyer.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the end of
Thanks, John.
this.
After requesting a lawyer, the interrogation came to an end. But justice quickly caught up with 74-year-old John Arthur Getrew, who was arrested and booked into the Santa Clara County Main Jail
And
with a
nigga
$10
mugshot,
million
you can tell he a
bond.
dangerous man.
In January 2009, Clara County Main Jail with a $10 million bond. In January 2019, DNA from the torn crotch of Janet Taylor's underwear was also determined to be a match for John. In September 2021, a jury found him guilty of first-degree murder with infliction of great bodily injury in the killing of 21-year-old Janet Taylor. He was sentenced to 7 years to life in prison,
7?
finally putting a serial killer who had escaped justice for
say
decades
7
years
or
to life in
70s?
prison of 21-year-old Janet Taylor. He was sentenced to 7 years to life in
7
prison,
years ain't
finally
enough.
putting a serial killer who had escaped justice for decades behind bars for good. In January 2023, he pleaded guilty to the murder of Leslie Perloff and received a second life sentence to be served consecutive with the first. According to multiple news sources, John Gettru died of natural causes on September 22, 2023, at the age of 79. His DNA remains in the state database and will continue to be compared against evidence from unsolved murders in the ongoing effort to close more cases. If you'd like to see some...
I like to see when they get caught in they lie. They be going good for hour, 2 hours strong, just same story, and then it just crack. They crack out of nowhere. Y'all subscribe, leave me some more videos, man. I need some ideas to do.